This video is of this continuation of the previous video, which is based on chemical sterilization. Chemical methods of sterilization is of 8 types, with the usage of alcohols, aldehyde, dyes, halogens, phenols, surface active agents, metallic salts, gases. Chemical sterilization or disinfection. Disinfection is a process of killing, inhibition, or removal of pathogenic microorganisms by using chemical agents, and these agents used for this disinfection is called disinfectants. Disinfectants are applied to inanimate objects, example phenols. Antiseptic is a substance applied to living tissue, example Dettol, spirit, etc. Then, moving on to the sanitation, it is the use of chemical agent on food handling equipment to meet public health standards and minimize chances of disease transmission. Example, hot, soap, and water. Types of disinfectants. The major disinfectants that are used commonly are phenol and phenolic compounds, alcohol, aldehyde, metallic salt, halogen, dyes, detergents, gaseous agents, quaternary ammonium compounds. Phenols and phenolic compounds. It was first used as a disinfectant and antiseptic by Joseph Lister. He is known as the father of antiseptic surgery. Then the mode of action. This causes lethal effect due to the disruption of cell membrane, coagulation of proteins. Example, xylols, lysols. Alcohol are the most widely used disinfectants. It also acts as antiseptics. Alcohols are generally bactericidal. They have no action on spores and viruses. Example, ethanol, isopropyl alcohol, methanol. Mode of action. They act as disinfectants by denaturing the proteins, inactivating enzymes, and dissolving the membrane. Lipids. Aldehydes. Most commonly used aldehydes are formaldehyde and glutaraldehyde. They are a microbicidal as well as a sporicidal. That is, it has the ability to kill spores as well as microbial cells. Then its mode of action is aldehydes combined with the protein and nucleic acids, and this leads to the disrupts the function of cell organelles and results the cells to be killed. Fumigants. These are mostly gaseous agents such as ethylene oxide, beta propiolactone, and formaldehyde. Ethylene oxide, it is act as both microbicidal and sporicidal. Its mode of action is it combines with organic compounds such as enzymes and proteins and inactivate them by alkylation. Beta propiolactone, it is a broad spectrum microbicide and kills bacteria, fungi, viruses, and even spores. In liquid form, it is used to sterilize vaccines and sera. It has low penetration power than the ethylene oxide. Its mode of action is since it has low penetration power, it is highly effective. It also combines with organic compounds such as enzymes and proteins and inactivate them by alkylation. Metal ions. Most commonly used metal ions are mercury, silver, copper. And mode of action is mercuric chloride inhibit enzymes which contains sulfur hydryl groups. And generally heavy metals and their compounds acts by combining with cellular proteins and enzymes. Halogen and hypochlorite. Halogens used are fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, and astatine. Iodine, it is one of the oldest and most effective disinfectants. At high concentrations, it may even kill some spores. Mode of action is it acts as an oxidizing agent. It inactivates microorganisms, essential metabolic compounds such as proteins. Chlorine and its compound. A compressed gas of chlorine is used in disinfecting filter water and in a sewage treatment plant. Example, calcium hypochlorite, sodium hypochlorite. Mode of action, it oxidizes the cellular components. Dyes and detergents. Two type of dyes are used: aniline dye and acridine dye. Aniline dye example: malachite green, crystal violet, brilliant green. And acridine dye, these dyes are most active against gram-positive bacteria. And in case of the aniline dye also, this point is applicable. Then examples for the acridine dye are proflavin, acroflavin, etc. They act on DNA of the organism, thereby killing or destroying their reproductive capacity. Detergents. Surface tension depressor or wetting agents employed primarily for cleaning surface are called detergents. They are of various types: anionic, cationic, and neutral detergents. Quaternary ammonium compound. These are mostly cationic detergents. Their mode of action is: the mode of action of these compounds are due to the denaturation of proteins and interfering in metabolic pathways and membrane damage. And the chemical sterilization is summarized in this figure that you can read later. Factors influencing the activity of disinfectants. First one is the concentration of that particular agent, the temperature at which the agent is being used, the kinds of microorganisms present, the number of microorganisms present, the nature of the material bearing the microorganisms. The pH of the solution should be optimum.